quickly refresh. Refresh again.
I've included audio, so.
Okay, cool. So then, for those who are watching, hello, welcome to TRL Season 2, Round 4 here in Austria. A very wet Austria, very sorry, there's been a bit of an odd thing going on with the stream. Initially, people couldn't hear me. I think, hopefully, we can all hear each other now. Let's just go back into the stream and see. Everything's alright. I think everything's alright.
Yeah, that should be good. I'll just make sure they can hear me.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool, they can hear me. Right, finally, we're back then. What have we missed? The majority of people saying that. So it's TRT Brogan, currently in provisional pole with a 1 minute 10.8. His teammate Biblical PC just behind him with a 1:11.1. Fair 3/10 down. Currently sat in the pits, but I'm sure he'll be able to improve on that in due course. Thaki in P3 with a 1:11.1. Less than a tenth behind Biblical, and then it's TRT Immortals just under a tenth behind him. AMS Term in P5, EDMG in P6, and then Joran in 7th, FRT Deluxe. Ed, well, that helps. I literally know half of these people.
Okay. Yeah, very quickly, I'd just like to shout out Ed and big man Tom Gordon. Ed came P3 at karting today, so you know, gotta big him up for that. Unfortunately, it wasn't wet karting, how I like it, but could be worse. Who's on a lap then? I think Woken might be on the lap. In these conditions, you probably fueled up for multiple laps and then push. On a D-League race yourself, you know, what would you do in these sort of unpredictable circumstances?
Yeah, well, I mean, the intermediates are always awkward on this game because wet setups, obviously in time trial, it's extreme wets, it's never intermediate conditions. So yeah. it's about finding that balance. There's a difference between a wet setup and a dry setup, especially on the intermediates. And then when you think about Austria, it's only got 9 corners. So you want to go for more of a straight line speed setup. So I think a lot of these guys will actually be running a dry setup today. Probably because, although they may lose a little bit of stability down through the corners, down the straights will be a lot quicker, and I think race pace, it will help them there as well.
Yeah, 100%. Is it going to be a risk to take? Because I think the majority of the race will be wet, and the slick, there's a slick period for about half of the race, I'm not sure. I think Woken's just sort of tuning himself into these conditions. He's clearly fueled up for a good few laps. The thing with the intermediates is that there's no real wear on them, and it does allow you to push for multiple laps. As that's seen as in the most recent Grand Prix, Portuguese Grand Prix. Saw Hamilton and Bottas, I think, go for 2 push laps consecutively. So clearly there is a benefit of going, fueling up for multiple laps, as there is a, do you believe, Fakey? Just blocking on the entrance. I think Immortals on a lap. Oh, he's off there. I don't think that was intended. As there's another yellow. I think it's Terry of Jordan. I'm not sure, or is it? It might be broken. I'm not sure. As we have a new person up at the top. ADFI taking pole or provisional pole with a 10.8, similar to Woken. Just what's that? 300s quicker.
Yeah, he's on a lap. He's up on his personal best, but it doesn't look like he's quick enough to challenge Broken or the McLaren that's in provisional pole. Well, we'll see what this final sector's like. Coming across the line, currently in P3, he stays in P3 and stays quicker in the 1 minute 11s.
He goes quickest sector 3.
Yeah.
Clearly, he does have pace. TRT Immortal, he's just about to finish a lap. I don't think this is actually a push lap. It's a 1:18.
No, he made the mistake at the start of the lap.
EDMG, he's gone 3 thousandths quicker. in sector 2, entering sector 3 now, which goes a little bit slower.
FRT Deluxe just in front of him as well. He's finishing up a lap. Does look pretty quick as well. He's on 2-lap old inters as well, so he's going for
he's
validated and come into the
back
pits.
to EMG. Goes down the straight. What's Edge going to do? Edge's going to go 6. Wait, does go quicker.
Decent that then.
I think there's a Mercedes about to come across the line. Woken. Yeah, Woken, he's gone 6 laps on those inters. I'm not sure what Woken's doing. I think he's going to have to start on those tyres, as the forecast is predicted for the on the second. He goes quicker than ADFI.
That's a really good lap. Top 3 separated by less than a tenth of the minute.
ADFI's done a 10.852.
He's ahead by 1,000th of a second.
Blooming heck! I can't spell. Yeah. No naughty words here. This is
family-friendly entertainment.
Yeah. But I think Woken's actually gone quicker here. Woken's gone purple sector 2. This is a yellow in sector. His one lap off going around the final corner, down the straight. Is he going to go quicker? No. It's a tenth and a half down.
I think he may have run out of fuel. Could be on low fuel mode. I think he is.
Yeah, I think he is. Red fuel warning to show that Woken has run out. I reckon he'll be able to get into the pits in time for like the last 2 minutes, which is where the track really grips up. So then, I don't even know your name. This is like, sorry for the viewers. Like we've genuinely had to restart the stream. So I presume, is it Will?
Yeah.
You got Sonic. Yeah, I thought so. I'm Alfie.
Alright, hello. We've literally not met, and we've started a stream. Oh, Biblical's taking it.
Like Ben.
No, that was.
Who is Ben? Who is Ben?
It depends. There's quite a few.
I've just been tagged by Danny in Discord asking me like Ben. I don't know who Ben is. Reply saying game of tag.
Oh, it's bad. I think bad. F1 opinion. Bad F1 opinion. I'll invite him.
Where is he then? So I think, did James go quicker there? Yeah, 6/10. As there is Deluxe up into the gravel.
AMS term on the lap then, coming through the final corner. His second sector split was exactly level with his original personal best. Across the line, he's not able to improve, so he's lost some time through the third sector. He has time to go for another lap, but he invalidates on the first corner, takes too much off the inside, and that will probably be it for his qualifying unless he can save, unless he has enough fuel to back out and go for another lap.
I think Deluxe is just about to start his lap. Yellow sector 1, not sure who that is. Who's that? James, I think he's on a lap. Jordan, I think this is Jordan's first lap on these inters. He's gonna go a tenth and a half quicker. I very quickly need to move my party overlay to there, perfect. Right, there you go. That's a lot better. Now actually see everybody's name. So Jordan coming through now, about to enter sector 2 and enter sector 3, but no, I don't think he will. He spun.
I was just about to say, off FRT Deluxe was on a really quick lap, but as soon as you said that he span on the exit of the third to last corner, got really wide and backed out of his lap.
Yeah. It does go one position higher. Renault about to come across the line. Deluxe. Oh
Yeah, he made
it. So now he's going to be on his lap as we enter the final minute. This is where everybody's going to be out. Everybody's going to be pushing. Who I think he's about to start his lap. Biblical's on a lap and he's gone a tenth and a half quicker. 0.00 slower. Who are you currently watching then?
I'm on board with Biblical, but I might switch to Broken. He's a tenth and a half down. Apparently that might have been from his last lap, but we'll have a look through the sector 1 split as he comes up the hill. He's just under a tenth down, so he's got time to make up as ADFI has retired from the race, or the qualifying I should say, and Biblical's a tenth down as well.
Across the line, he goes 2 tenths quicker. That hasn't been able to promote him though, so I think he's going to be pushing.
Yeah, he could be going for another lap. Coming up the top, yeah, he's half a tenth quicker than his current PB as we go up to the top of the hill as we enter sector 2.
See the Renault there. Oh, ADFI is left. I'm not sure if that was intentional.
Immortals is another half a tenth up through the second sector as well. It looks like he could potentially overtake Broken and maybe punch into that top 3. We'll have a look at sector 2 split coming up now. He's 3 tenths up. Purple in the middle sector. A really good chance for Immortals here, but he makes a mistake.
On the exit.
He's hit the curb on the inside and the car's gone all sorts of places. He's gone all about the shop, but can he gain some time back in the third sector? He was 3 tenths up, remember, so he's got time to play with here. There is still a chance for him to break into the top 3.
He's off.
Yeah, and he's gone wide, and that's the...
Also, he was really going to lap together.
It's a shame for him.
Comes across the line,
his
and
lap
that is
was invalidated anyway.
ADFI should rejoin. For those who worry back. Would you like to run through qualifying, or shall I?
Oh, I don't mind, mate.
Alright, in P1 we have Biblical PC. Very... by 1,000th. ADFI in P2, 1,000th off Biblical. Very tight qualifying. P3 we have Broken. P4 Immortal. Could have got pole, I reckon. Terms in P5. Flaky P6. EDMG P7. Both the alphas together, that's nice. Deluxe P8, James MW P9, Mods P10, Non-Cabbage in P11, Jordan's P12, P13 Banky, P14 MM Overdrive, P15 The Bullet, P16 The Toil, and P17 Bad F1 Opinions, and P18 Ollie Boy in the Red Bull. It's quite a tight qualifying then.
Yeah, I mean, especially at the top as well, which definitely promotes a good race. But make sure to look out for Bad F1 Opinion. Obviously, he joined the session late and he starts in P17, but he's a really quick driver, and especially in the wet. So make sure to look out for him, because he will probably be making quite a few overtakes in this race, hoping to burst into that top 10, potentially even a top 5 if there's something like a safety car that helps him in his race.
Yeah, so everybody's going to be on the inters for this start. So nobody's made any positions, no incidences, no pit stops, but I reckon it'll be quite a nice little battle with the McLaren sandwich between the two Mercedes. That's what the session will start in 16 seconds. Yeah, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we are underway for the formation lap. So for those of you who are wondering, that time was for people to adjust their fuel, make little setup changes, decide their strategy. I think at the moment, though, we're not going to get much. The Bullet has been disqualified from formation lap.
That's big. That is really big, because if you know, obviously, if you have been in league racing here, exactly, your tyres will be absolutely freezing.
But it doesn't come up for...
Surprisingly, it's only him. Usually, it's more than one car that
Yes.
gets disqualified. Because if you make a collision with another car on the formation lap, you are disqualified and you're put onto the grid without being able to warm up your tyres. As Wally Boy almost puts it into the wall.
To lap 22 on another set of inters. That's mainly what people are going to be doing, but I reckon the track's going to grip up at about the halfway mark. No, Natoya and MM Overdrive, the car's close to him. They're still running. But, oh, there's some cheeky shenanigans here. Fakey and EDMG. Well, no, I think Fakey's just holding up a lot of people.
Something to note here as well. Something to note here. The two Mercedes cars have gone really far away. They're like half a straight line away from the rest of the pack.
I think that's why Fakey bunched up the pack, so that the front runners are going to be very vulnerable at the start. As Non-Cabbage has been disqualified, and Banky. What's happening here, boys? We've had 3 disqualifications on the formation lap. I don't think it will affect Banky and Non-Cabbage as much as it will but there will still be an issue.
Yeah.
I think the Mercedes are in position. Oh, it's a great shot for those who are watching the stream. Yep, last few cars. Bad F1 opinion. I think it's parked up right at the back there. We are about to get underway. We have 12 viewers for this start of the race. Thank you very much. Here we go. Engines are revving.
Waiting for the light team to form. They're not even forming yet. Here we go. Finally, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
But dinner can wait. We've got 5 red lights.
And away we go.
Opinion.
He's got a driver for jumping the start. But look at that, the McLaren's had a fantastic start, and so has Woken. And in fact, he's had to avoid his teammate coming into turn 1. But ADFI, what a start from him. He goes up into the lead. There's a Mercedes running wide there at turn 1 as well. Immortal, something to note as well. He's had a good start, and he's potentially looking for a top 3 here. He's going side by side to make the Constantina effect up into that corner.
That's not going to be great. My game froze as that happened, so sorry viewers if you missed that. Yellow sector 2, I'm not sure, is that Non-Cabbage, I think? I think it is.
Got a start from Immortal, so he's managed to get himself up to P2.
Non-Cabbage has crashed. He's kept it going, it's just front wing damage, but he is off.
And Bad F1 Opinion as well.
He might have made a bit of contact with Bad F1 Opinions there. Bad F1 Opinions, it's not been the best of starts. He already has a drive-through. As the front runners come through now to end the first lap and enter the second lap. It is AMS ADFI leading. So the yellow sector 2. What's happened here, boys? As Jordan has retired. What's happened there, boys?
Something's happened to Immortal as well. He's gone into the pits and he's left the session.
So Immortal's gotten a wing change. There's still a yellow sector 3, no sign of safety car at the moment. The time screen for me and the stream are a bit off at the moment. I don't think AMS is currently leading, I do believe it is ADFI. Apparently he's in P3. I don't think he is. Yeah. So it's ADFI from Biblical, from Woken, from Deluxe, from Overdrive, from Mods, from Fakey, from EDMG, from Ollie, from James, from Doyle, from AMS Term, from Bad F1 Opinion, from Billet, from Banky, and a lot of froms there.
I have to say, Adfi, he started to get a little bit of a gap after lap 1, but Biblical has closed him down a little bit more. He's leaving his teammate for dust a little bit, but Adfi and Biblical getting really close together, and if they start going side by side through these corners, it could give Woken a chance to get back into this top 2 fight.
Although I think Biblical has a bit more ERS than ADFI.
That could definitely be crucial because obviously no DRS drag reduction system which aids in the straight line speed, so it is going to be a lot more difficult to overtake around here.
Right, a couple of people are in the pits. James and AMS. Immortal's gotten a drive-through. I'm not sure when that happened. I think, has Immortal retired or has he left the session?
I mean, he left the session. I tried to invite him back, but I don't know what's happened here, and he's just dropping down the order. Something to say though, bad upon opinion. He was caught in that incident at the start, and he got the drive-through for jumping the start. He's in P10, and he's gotten rid of his penalty as well.
Fair play as ADFI goes quickest. So he's looking in a good position at the moment.
ADFI has got less ERS than Biblical behind him, so he's definitely trying to use that energy to pull away, get away
he's
from
about
the
40. ADF is sitting about 40-50. Biblical about 65-60, so I don't think you need to know. You don't even need to know basic maths, so Biblical's ERS game is better. But I think ADFI is pulling a little. It's 1.1 seconds now. Check, is anybody prepared so we have Danny asking who Epic faces. He's a friend of Ollie Boy's. His AMS retires, that's something ideal. Might be safety car, I'm not sure. It's not the main straight, I don't think it would be.
No, I think he's pulled into the pit lane to retire, so there won't be a safety car there. Nice little battle though forming for P5, MM Overdrive in 5th, and then we've got Mods in P6, Stake in 7th, and EDM just coming onto the back of the straight in P8.
Oh, I think AMS's AI is coming out of the pits, then retiring. So the safety car could be prominent.
So good, it could happen.
Could happen. But yeah, we can't unfortunately ride on board with retiring Racing Point. That's a yellow sector 1 and sector 2. Pretty much gone down the whole entire straight without retiring. I think he's pulled over now. Ollie Boy goes quickest. Fair play to Vlad. Yeah, track's clear. No safety car. Job's a good one. Fine viewers, thank you all.
Oh no, nothing. It was just a McLaren of Mods locked up both of his front tyres. Almost went into the back of the Williams in P5, but he's managed to avoid that.
Three cars really quite snug with each other. Four cars, my mistake, quite snug with each other. MM Overdrive Mods, Safety and Ed. Little bit of a train. Obviously no DRS enabled yet. Do you know the weather forecast for this race?
I think it's going to be completely wet as Fakey lets his teammate Ed through. So tactics there at Alfa Romeo. Clearly Ed has got a little bit more pace, a little bit more confidence in the wet than Fakey. So he's gone through to try and challenge the guys in front, hopefully break into the top 5.
Big man in the engine. That's it. Oh, Mods has a bit of a hairy moment there. That's going to allow Ed to close it up.
It's interesting looking at Mods, the guy in front of Ed, going into that corner every single time. I don't know whether it's the elevation change or the wet, but he keeps locking up his front tyres. And he's got to be careful because that will it will cause a lot more wear. Obviously, flat spots aren't a thing in this game. Yeah, exactly. Flat spots aren't a thing in this game, but it will just increase the wear of those front tyres. So he's got to be careful of that because he may end up having to do an extra stop.
Apologies for the stream if you can hear my dog barking. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
So funnily enough, my dog's name's Braun. Named after
Braun.
GP.
That's a good
Yeah,
name,
I know.
you know.
That's a real she moment as Mods has gone 3 seconds.
Oh, that could be big. A 3-second time penalty really early on in the race as well. That won't help us.
For me to say that's what she said. For you saying it's really good.
You never know. It depends.
Banky's gotten 3 seconds. Ollie Boy has gotten 3 seconds, and Banky as well.
Mods doesn't look confident enough to get overdrive just yet. I mean, I think in terms of pace, I think he may be a little bit quicker over the course of the lap, but he needs to find a bit of confidence. I have to say, overdrive is defending very well, and he's kept his ERS at a pretty healthy level as well, as Mods is really on the limit of his, and he's using it down to this back straight as well. There's no point. He needs to try and save it up to really have a go at him.
MM Overdrive has a fair amount left. It's Deluxe, the man in P4 has got 3 seconds.
Yeah, everyone's getting them now.
So I think the driver swap at Alfa Romeo has clearly paid dividends as Baker's dropped back a little. So
I wouldn't be surprised if Ed goes for a move up the inside at the top of this hill. You've got to be careful. No, actually, I don't think he had a good enough exit.
First quicker though.
Yeah. Fakey really starting to drop back now, and he has a huge slap of oversteer up the top of the hill, almost 2 tenths behind his teammate now. So it's definitely a good call from Alfa Romeo to swap the drivers around.
Very quickly, so everybody has 3-second penalties, no 5 seconds or 6 seconds at the moment. Those belong to Deluxe, Mods, Ollie Boy, Banky, The Bullet and Immortal. I don't think Immortal's racing though, I think he's disconnected. Mods, he's drinking CRS at the moment.
Really is. He's going to be under threat from Ed though behind, who's got 85%, and I don't think he realises how little Mods has. If he did, I think he'd definitely be using some to go clean past. But at the moment, I think he's just happy to sit behind and just see what happens. Maybe he'll go through if there is a little mistake, but actually no, he's going for overtake up the hill. He's getting a lot closer. Is there a move up the inside coming? No.
Yeah, no. Very quickly, I know this is kind of weird, but Tom, I know you're listening, tell Ed Mods is vulnerable on the straights. He doesn't have enough ERS to defend from Ed. Tom, that is a direct message to you. Tell your son that Mods is vulnerable. Thank you very much.
Bro, that sounds like the announcer in the back of the supermarket.
Can Will please come? No, can somebody please clean up aisle 5 as Will has spilled Lions baked beans all over the Halford sofa.
Nah, Branson's mate, Branson's all the way. Better than
you jamming.
Here we go, 10 laps in, and the commentators are already arguing over beans.
Beans F1, I'm not sure where he's gone, but he's usually a tier 2 driver. He's just disappeared. Banky has made a move on the Toil. Fair play. Unfortunately, we weren't quite able to catch that. Mods has actually saved up a bit of ERS now. He's on 30 rather than the 20 that he was running. Ed's on 60, so I think Ed's getting held up a bit here. I think Mods is breaking a little bit more earlier than Ed is. Obviously compromising Ed's entry and exit. Mods is saving his ERS now. If Mods is actually listening and watching the stream, I am extremely sorry. So, Will, how's everything going?
Oh, it's alright, mate. It's not bad, it's not bad. No, I don't know, nothing really else is going on. Watching Mods deplete his ERS down straight again.
Yeah. Well, I think he has the ERS to play with.
In all fairness, yeah, in all fairness, he has saved it up quite a little bit, and Overdrive is starting to deplete his a lot more. In fact, they're almost level now. Well, I say that as Mods just uses all of his up down the front straight.
Guys are now 10 laps old. Here's the thing, is I'm going to try and spark a bit of a conversation right now. If the track dries up, you know, with those who are, I don't know, being held up or something, like Ed, like mods even, will they, like, what are they going to do? Are they going to try and take these tyres for the dry period? Do you think they're going to pit and like before the dry period so that they have a tyre advantage whilst the track changes? But what would you do in that situation, in your opinion?
I mean, it really depends. Obviously, as soon as the track gets dry, the temperature of these tyres starts to go up, and then it multiplies the damage that it does to the tyres by quite a lot. As Adfi's been overtaken by Biblical here.
AMS.
He has. He's gotten past him, and now he's the McLaren's definitely under threat from Woken here as well. So double bubble for Mercedes. There's definitely a chance to get them 1-2 at the moment.
What have we missed? Because he looked like he was really struggling for breath into turn 1.
He must have had a mistake or something, because...
Yeah, it looked... if I recall, he did have quite a healthy lead.
Yeah, there was a decent gap, so he must have made a mistake coming through the third sector, which enabled Biblical to get through. Seems to be struggling now a little bit, actually, the McLaren, to actually get back into a rhythm. He made a mistake going into that corner, and he's run a little bit wide into the left-hander. It looks okay. They come up to Immortal's the back marker, and although he is ghosted, believe me, it does create a bit of mayhem as you go through. You literally go through that car. It is quite...
It doesn't feel right, does
No.
it?
Yeah. Okay, I wasn't going to go there. Yeah, in fact, that AI car...
Biblical's made a bit of a gap. It's only 7/10, but it's a 7/10 gap that he needs. Biblical has more ERS than ADFI, but I think... Oh, yellow sector 2. James. Yeah, I think that was James. Unlucky lad. I think Biblical has a bit more ERS than ADFI, but if you look at the bottom right-hand side of the screen, there is a fuel light. So he has underfueled the car by half a lap, so that he can run lean through the corners and get better exits than ADFI, but he's going to have to save fuel. He's going to have to save fuel on straights as well, because I'm sure he's going to be running rich down the straights and lean through the corners.
The wet conditions depletes the fuel a lot more as well, because you obviously got oversteering through the majority of exit of the corners, which just burns extra fuel.
Well, clearly it's doing something. That gap is just under a second. MM Overdrive. He's got in 3 seconds now. That's not going to be ideal, as he is leading that train, which is still there.
Overdrive is doing, in fairness, yes, he's got on that penalty, but he's doing a really good job at holding these guys back. I mean, Ed, yes, he had the pace, and it looks like he really should be getting past these guys. Then he'd be able to catch up probably to the... Maybe, you never know, if the top three start going side by side, he can even approach them if they make a mistake or hit into each other. He's close up the hill, he just doesn't want to dare going up for a move. I mean, yes, we've got a long way in this race, but surely sooner rather than later he'll want to go through. He did. There's a chance for Ed now. Surely he's got to go aggressive into the corner.
Ed is going to try something. He's going to go down the inside. Is he ahead of Mods? Mods has kept him round the outside. He's been able to get the grip, and he is ahead of Ed.
He got unlucky there.
That's going to annoy Ed. I'm not going to lie.
He's got unlucky there, but he'll for sure be under threat. Ed knows that he's now vulnerable, and he's lost a little bit of slipstream as well. So another mistake like that will definitely see Ed through.
Overdrive to pull away a bit as well.
Yeah, it has. Giving him a bit of breathing space. But Mods is now really low on that ERS. He's definitely going to start struggling soon, as Ollie gets a 3-second time penalty.
Yeah, Ollie Boy's the first person to get. No, it's Bullet to get 6 seconds. So for Bullet and Ollie Boy, they're going to be more vulnerable on the penalty day.
surely at one point, sooner rather than later,
Oh.
one of these guys has got to make a move. Mods makes a mistake on their exit again.
Yeah,
but Ed was on the grass as well, yeah. There's a yellow flag in sector 3.
Is that James again?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. He's struggling now. I think
He's
those
still got a
tyres are
front
shot.
window. Oh, yeah.
He's got to go into the pits, surely. No, he doesn't. He stays
No.
out.
Yeah, he still has a front wing on.
Yeah, those tyres are shot. I mean, if I was him, I'd definitely pit. He's managed to go 15 laps on that set. He'll definitely be able to go 20 laps on another set if he saves them. But they'll be absolutely dead now compared to everyone else's. And if he wants to get back into this race with a chance for points, I would have pit that lap. Just get a fresh set, a new start. But he decides not to. Maybe he knows something more about the conditions than we do. Maybe he knows that it may dry up soon.
I reckon one of the Alfa Romeos might put this lap. Hear me out, right? They're both being held up by 2 cars ahead of them. If one of them just delves into the pits, gets a bit of clean air, they're going to be pretty good.
It's not a bad shout. Ed's trying to stick his nose in there.
Something around Mods.
He's got chances to have a better race, a better ERS as well, but he's still not close enough.
I think cars in Ed's position, I think, right. If I can't get him on track, get him on strategy, box this lap.
Yeah, I think it's definitely the right idea, and that's the red bull again.
No, I don't think it was James. I think it was Ollie Boy by the looks of it.
So his teammate making mistakes here, and yeah, I think it is. Bank is now a lot closer to him. Just try and snatch a point.
As Fakey's in. As I said, didn't I said one of the Alfa Romeos is going to come in.
This could be big for him. You never know. He's got I think he definitely has less pace in the wet so far than his teammate. But he could definitely jump all of these guys in that train, you know, if he has some clean air. Or maybe some slipstream off another guy. If he does have that clean air and slipstream, he could just as easily get through, because that train is really quite slow at the minute. But thinking back to Ed, though,
he's out the pits now. He's ahead of Ollie, so he does have a clear track ahead of him.
Ed needs to try something different now.
New grooves he's only dropped 1 position because of that. He's 18 seconds behind Ed, if my maths are correct. So looking back to 5, 6 and 7. Oh, Woken's in.
This is key, so I think this is definitely the pit window opening up now. This is the crossover point.
Ed got a bit squirmy there.
So yeah, it's a virtual safety car as well.
BSC.
And it's James.
Perfect time to pit.
Oh, this has played into the hands of Woken so much.
Overdrive straight out. Mods is in. Ed's in. James is retired. That's why there's a VSC. So that is going to make Woken. Oh no, Woken's actually in a good position.
I think this is going to see Woken take the lead.
ADFI and Biblical. They're not going to be. This is going to not sit very well in their tummies. There's, I think, did Overdrive stay out? Yeah, he did. Deluxe, Mods, Ed, and Bad one opinion will win. So I reckon Mods and Ed will probably jump Overdrive here. He's 6 seconds behind Ed, so that VSC has not helped him out much.
This is perfect for Woken. Perfect for Woken. He's now only 15 seconds behind Biblical and ADFI, and those two up in front are still yet to pit, so he will take the lead of this race, and he's gaining as well. Those fresh inters working a treat. He's gained a second in about half of a lap here, as Biblical and Advi do both pit. In they come, battle of the pit stops then.
Yeah, I think there is no battle here. I think Woken's done very well. I think right place, right time as the VSC.
Yeah, it goes through already. He's going to have a 5 or 6 second gap here to those guys. It's going to be more, I think, actually. No, just under that.
It's looking about 3 seconds.
4 and
I
a
don't
bit.
mean to say you're wrong, but I think you're a bit off there.
Well, My first guess was off by half a second.
Not good enough.
I ain't Martin, brother.
That is, Overdrive just stayed out.
Again? Wow. That's interesting.
I'm not sure what Overdrive's gonna try and do here. Is he gonna like try and long it out? Like, what would he achieve longing those tyres out? Try an overcut, but I think the overcut will have to be so long and it's so beneficial. I'm afraid I think Overdrive should kind of bite the bullet box now and.
I think he may have realised, oh yeah, all the guys behind me in that train of pit, and he was only holding them up due to some fantastic defensive work. So I think he may just try and hold these intermediates out as long as possible until the safety car. No, he's coming in now.
Oh no, he's in. I think this will put him about P9 in that.
It's not the greatest strategy choice. It's not the best.
No. I think he almost got off the spin there.
He was close to.
In as well. Yeah, so he's in, he's out. Yeah, he's really dropped back there.
Fastest lap for Bad.
Unfortunate from him.
He'll be overtaken by the racing point as well. Also, this is the chance for Ed. He needs to get through now. Mod, I should say, doesn't have anyone in front of him to get a slipstream off. He's purely in the open now, and Ed has surely got more pace in the wet than that McLaren. He just needs to find a different way to do it. Maybe cause a problem going up the hill, create a dummy, make him go defensive, so then he can have a better exit going onto the long back straight. I don't know. He's running out of ideas for sure.
Oh, I don't think he is.
I think he is. He's dropping back as well a little bit, in all fairness to Mods. He's doing quite well. Bad though, he's right on the back of Seiki. This has been a really good comeback drive from Bad after that appalling start from him getting the drive through for jumping the start. He's now right on the back of the Alfa Romeo for P7. The state is he gets a 3-second time penalty, the man in front of Bad. Such a good exit from Bad off the exit of turn 1. He's just done so much grip. Will he go to the inside? Oh, Seiki fainted defending to the inside. He squeezed him off, and Bad's got a 3-second because of it. Contact between the two.
From Seiki.
Yeah, legal because Bad wasn't alongside. You have to be realistically about half a car length alongside, and he wasn't. But here he goes up to the inside now. Surely this is his chance. He's got the racing line, the inside line. If he gets it done before the corner, P7 will be his, and it is. Good move from Bad. On the subject of Bad F1 opinions though, you got any?
Rosberg deserves the 2016 title.
Ah, okay, there we go. Oh, you're one of them. Oh no.
Yes, I'm one of them.
He just did deserve it though.
He deserved the championship, but not to win like that.
Although then again, you can say that, but then you should say that Rosberg deserved to win the 2014 championship because he retired. I'm
not denying that. I think he did. I think he deserves a championship.
Yeah.
There was many better ways of doing it than like that because he got very lucky with the retirement in Malaysia.
Yeah, that's a point, but I don't know. It's an interesting.
Do you have a bad F1 opinion then?
I don't know. I mean, Bottas is one of the top 5 drivers on the grid. There you go. He's in the top 5. Bro, he is.
Oh, mate. Joe, I'm not commentating with you again. So do you think Bottas is better than Russell then?
In terms of complete package at the moment, yeah. Out and out pace, out and out pace, one lap pace, I reckon Russell's got him. But in terms of, I think Russell will definitely win a few races, but over the course of the season, Bottas will beat him for me. If you look at last season, Latifi was better than him, pretty much for the in the races. Not obviously he was miles away in quality, but in the races he kept himself out of trouble. He didn't spin under safety car. Did quite well.
Uh-oh, somebody's at my door. What?
Is every single Bottas fan after you spat at him?
Oh, God. Earphone fell out in the ear then. Somebody's at my door, I just said, oh, hello.
Ed is right on the back of the McLaren, let's just say. The P5, they're really close. In fact, he may go for it down the front straight here. I think he is. Will he go to the inside?
Oh, wait, no, I was looking at... Oh, go on, Ed, go on, Ed, go on.
Move on, his contact.
No!
And he spun round.
Oh, he's reset to track. No, Ed, no!
Is that allowed?
Oh, no, if I'm bad at one opinion, I mean, Roscoe 2016. Oh, no! I think that might have been Mods' fault. Let me clip.
I don't know. It was an interesting one. He gave him enough room.
Button on my controller for this. Why won't you record?
He gave him enough room. Capture options. Last minute. There we go. Right. I've recorded it. I don't know. I'm 50-50 with that one. He had enough room. I think Ed went really aggressive into turn 1. I think he was expecting Mods to just kind of run wide and let him go through, but then he stayed there around the outside and it just made a collision. Obviously we'll have to look at the incident again, but live. Oh yeah. I mean, I don't think he has front wing damage, so it's not all over for him. No, he doesn't. So he's still got that confidence. He could maybe overtake Bad, and if he's got
the drive's got 3 seconds, another 3 seconds.
Yeah, he's on the back of.
That would have been P5.
He's on the back of Thakey.
I think so. At the same time, Mods was entitled to, you know, defend it.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll have to look at that again. But live, I may be wrong, but live it looks like it was more of a racing incident for me. Yeah, another thing to say though. After that pit stop under the virtual safety car, Broken has kept that gap at 4.3 seconds for the majority of this race, and it looks like he's well in a way. He's got 10 laps to stay out of trouble, and if he does do that, I reckon he's probably been gifted this win.
Yeah, I think, yeah, I'd be the same. Just, I think it's under tyre. Here we go. So, Mods has made the most amount of positions this race. 12. As the only person to stay where he qualified, and who's lost the most amount of positions. Fakey Immortal with 11, but he disconnected. If we're talking about big drivers who are actually racing, it would be Cabbage and Fakey both losing 2 positions from their start position, which would be 5 and...
Oh, and Ollie's retired.
Ollie Boy's retired.
Is there a safety car? Because that's yeah,
there is.
Oh,
here we go.
That has changed things.
Here we go. I don't think anybody would come in. There's no point in coming in. That's going to bring Ed back into play.
Commentators
really
curse. Biblical's coming to pits and Adfi. Commentators curse. I said Broken. He's got the win if he stays out of trouble. The safety car comes out. I remember I did this in AERL.
Stayed out.
I did this.
Deluxe is coming in. Mods. I reckon Mods will probably come in.
Well, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know about these guys pitting, you know.
I think there is nowhere. Like,
not really.
Like, you don't.
I mean,
really
they might as
well in the wet conditions.
They might as well if everyone else in front is doing it. Fakey stayed out. He's going to take P3 here. Or is he? It's going to be close between him and Deluxe. It depends where the safety car line is. I think no, he's got to stay
Go on, son. Go on, son.
behind Deluxe. He may have even
S-word.
gotten a. He might have gotten a track limits warning there for pushing on that exit turn 1.
Did I check? Yeah, let's check.
I won't lie. I'm absolutely awful
Yeah, he
for the
did.
commentators.
He did get a
curse.
warning.
Oh. Warning under the safety car.
He's also got the 3 seconds. So he's now on 4 warnings in total.
I've just been looking at the penalties for the
Ed's-
goal. Woken's just hit the safety car.
Oh. Wait, is in like front wing or?
Yeah, he's got front wing damage. I think part of his right end plate is broken.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to come into the pits.
Oh, it was looking so
Unbelievable.
good for him.
He was revving up his tyres so much that he just went into the back of the safety car. That was he almost got a penalty for speeding the pit lane then.
He's just gone from amazing to bad now. Let's hope it doesn't go from bad to worse. Commentators curse yet again. Somebody who is going to be looking very good on this restart is Ed. Is big.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
Everybody ahead of him has penalties. This is going to be a sprint race to the end. So, oh, MM Overdrive. It's just let Fakey pass, or is Fakey overtaking? That was happening here. So, Overdrive and Fakey, they're in. Oh, okay. Overdrive has got 5 seconds for Fakey. I don't think
Fakey's got the wrong side. He's not happy with it.
Woken's going to be looking good at this restart, but I think it was going to be looking good anyway from P1.
ADFI, after doing so well in qualifying and for the majority of the race, could find himself off the podium here. He's got penalties, and if the likes of Woken and Ed can get through some of these guys, they could, yeah, they could go up.
Overdrive has 11 seconds of penalties. So the majority of people behind MM Overdrive are most likely going to get past, even those with 3 seconds. I'm not sure what Overdrive is doing here. Hi viewers, thank you very much for sticking around. So then, I think it's still quite early to call, like, who's going to finish on the podium, who's going to just, it's just very unpredictable. It's MM Overdrive, they are literally racing, they're having a drag race down the straight. I don't think you're supposed to do that, boys.
And under the safety car there. Also, you said it was 5 views. Suddenly just jumped up to 10 timer.
That's great. No, I'm just going off what the Xbox is saying.
Oh, that's so slow. It's literally like 4 or 5 minutes out. Yeah. A safety car in this lap then. We will be underway for, if we include the starting lap, we'll have 7 laps of racing.
Oh, that's going to be good.
Yeah.
Who are you going to be looking out for this restart then?
Well, it'd be interesting to see.
Be quite punchy.
Yeah. He'll need to be. He'll need to be to get back up to that podium.
Yeah.
And yes, he doesn't have any penalties, but obviously due to field spread, and if he's held up by a slower car, he's not going to be able to get through.
We're going. Quite
Biblical's gone already then. Interesting for Biblical. It looks like it just about worked for him, and yes, Adfi has had a really poor race. Deluxe is going to go through here. Oh, no, he's backing off to let Adfi back through. Did he overtake prematurely? I think he might have done, but Adfi just goes really deep into turn 1 and lets Deluxe straight back through.
Overdrive.
Oh, there's contact. It's a huge crash.
I'm going to have to quickly clip that. Oh, wait, no, I can't. I don't know why we won't let me clip while streaming.
I've clipped it. The Williams is in the wall.
Yeah.
They're still going all side by side. The Alfa Romeo almost losing the car down the front straight. Really struggling here. He's going to try and go back up the inside of Woken. It's an aggressive move. He stuck a tyre in there, fakey. So much more aggressive than his teammate. It's almost paid off. Not quite. He's let his teammate back. So
Ferrari going to get past. I think it. No.
Bad F1 and Mods going side by side here as well. Mods really holding up the racing point. These two in real life last season were fighting for P3 in the constructors. They're fighting for P4 on track today. So close between the two. Banky has gotten past Stake as well. Bad is right on the back of Mods now. This is his chance to get through. In the slipstream, obviously no DRS to enable him. It's definitely stopped a few people making overtakes today. Bad has quite a lot of DRS to use. Not sure about fuel. No fuel warning light, so it should be okay for him. Is he going to go to the inside here? Yes, he is. A yellow flag in sector 3, but that's an aggressive move from Bad.
Yeah, MMO tries retired.
Oh, that's a shame. But Bad, if one opinions, managed to move himself up to P4, and this is a chance for Broken to pick up some of the spill series, weaving all across the track to try and find some space.
Oh,
he goes up the inside.
Has Broken done it? Yes, he has. Fair play to him there.
Good move.
Good move.
That's a really good
one
move.
That needed to be made as well.
And now Ed finds himself behind Mod. He has been for the majority of this race. Does he have the aggressiveness to actually go for a move this time?
Wait, where's this Mod?
Mod struggling on exit. This is the chance for Ed. Will he go up the inside into turn 1? It didn't go too well last time he tried it. He's sitting back. He may have a go up the hill. Yes, he will. No, that's Mods is...
Mods is, I think... I reckon Ed might try something. Yep, he is. He's going to go down the inside of Mods. Ed's this time not going to get spewed and spun around. Allow Banky to close up a little. What? How many penalty warnings is Ed on? Ed is on 0. Yeah, it is difficult, but I'd much rather lose 3 tenths than 3 seconds. Bad F1 opinion. He's climbed up a fair amount. Sitting before non-cabbage. Another 3 seconds. How many penalties is that for non-cabbage? 9. Bullet has 9 as well. I think so far is definitely my driver for the day. Yeah, I think, is he going to try something? No. It looks like he was. But at the moment, yeah. What's that? No, I've muted myself. Yeah. About what ifs at the end of the race. As Ed, from literally no warnings 2 laps ago, he's now got 3 seconds. That's not great. That's not great. I reckon if we got past mods, I reckon we got P4. Wait, no, my bad, no. You have to give it to Biblical so far. He's done very well. It was looking like it would have been the other mistake stops the depth after. Oh, well, his strategy really came into play when the VFC came out as the safety. No, as he was pitting. So now we are awaiting Biblical to come across the line. I'm not sure if Ed's going to try anything. On mods. Because mods has now the same amount of penalties as Ed. So if Ed maybe have kept it a little bit cleaner, he could have stayed ahead with the penalties. Although we do know what order it will be, as Biblical comes around the final corner to take a very commanding victory where it gets another 3 seconds as Biblical gets fastest lap. Deluxe P2, ADFI P3, Bad Opinion F4, and Broken has done it. Broken is P2. On track he finished P5, but he has had an absolute comeback drive of dreams. Where was he? P8, I want to say? Yellow sector 3. Safety decided to drift across the line. But that is your result, ladies and gentlemen. If I had one opinion, gets drive of the day in game. I'm inclined to agree. Sometimes it's quite silly. Apparently Lance Stroll got driver of the day in my team when I came from P20 to P4 on the grid. Nope, Lance Stroll did it because he came from P13 to P5. Yeah, Biblical raises the trophy. He's going to spray the champagne from Broken and it's been an eventful one, but we have our finishers, which stand as Biblical in P1, Woken P2, Deluxe P3, ADFI P4, Bad F1 Opinions P5, Multi P6, EDMG P7, Banky P8, Fakey P9, Non-Cabbage P10, Bullet P11, Notorial P12, and Immortal P13. DNFs go as follows: MM Overdrive, Ollie Boy, James MW Term, AMS Term, and Jordan's the So yeah, I think that's going to round off the stream. Will, if you'd like to say anything. And that is why I'm not going to be commentating with you anymore. Thank you guys so much for watching, all 9 viewers who have stuck around. I've been Alfie, this has been Will, and this has been round 4